Heisman Watch time, and it's presented by Nissan, the premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. Welcome inside our San Francisco studios. Mike Yam, Curtis Conway, Nigel Burton with you. We got this hashtag every Saturday. It's Pac-12 After Dark. And I think Christian McCaffrey was the sole reason why people were paying attention to what was happening on the West Coast. Put on an absolute show in the big game, 389 all-purpose yards. You can go through the record books. He's rewriting a lot of the rushing totals in school history, which is saying something. And yet when you compare him right now to a lot of the other people that people are talking about for the Heisman, very favorable comparisons. And in a lot of ways, Christian McCaffrey is destroying the competition. Sell me on him and his Heisman hopes.
Well, number one, we talk about him as a running back. He's doing a phenomenal job. But if you look at what he did last week against Cal, that kickoff return, I think, actually boosted him up a little bit because he's not going to get looked at as a pure running back like we see out of Henry and the guys in the SEC. But for me, a guy that can do everything, punt return, kickoff return, running back, catch the ball out of the backfield, and be very effective doing it, that's a guy, in my opinion, who would be the best player in the country.
Can you explain to me how Henry ends up being talked about over Fournette when Fournette's still leading the country in rushing, only by 40 yards over a guy like Corey McKay? And then you throw in the fact that not only is he doing that, but he's leading his team in receptions. He's second in receiving yards. I mean, it's just ridiculous what he's doing. Unfortunately, I think he's going to have to just embarrass people into voting for him, which he's really doing. He's going to have to end up winning the rushing title, which I think he'll be able to do considering Fournette's probably not going to play in any SEC championship game. Actually, no, he won't. Then he's probably going to have to break Barry Sanders' record, which I think he'll probably do. If he gets 500 all-purpose yards in the next two games, which is well within what he's been doing, I think he wins the Heisman, or if not, he at least embarrasses people into having to do something. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to justify your vote if it's not for him.
You know what? He started the engine last week against Cal with that kickoff return. Now he's going to be on a big stage against Notre Dame and then in the Pac-12 Championship. Plays well in those two games. Trust me, he'll be at least 1 and 2.
You made reference to the fact that there are two great opportunities still left for McCaffrey against Notre Dame, and then in that Pac-12 Championship game, all you have to do if you want to head to Levi Stadium, it is 44.8 miles away from
It's down the street.
It's a short run or maybe a brisk jog.
That's a long
We
run.
can drive down there for the game, but if you want to park yourself inside the stadium and watch Stanford match up against the winner of the South, all you have to do, pac-12.com/tickets. Yes, I can say it. And for everything that's happening around the conference, follow us on Twitter @Pac12 Networks.